What's good with you guys? In today's video, I'm going to explain some investments me and my friends put some money together to make. So stay tuned, and I think you guys will really enjoy this one.
I just got that money swag.
Explain a little bit about the investments me and my friends decided to make. Me and my friends, we're still all 20-something, so we don't have a ton of cash to make investments. So we decided to put together some money. Everyone, we have little goals. It might be $100 a month, or it might be $500 in 6 months, something like that. And long story short, it's about like 8 of us, and we got up to like $9,000. So we had a couple of attempts like to go to banks and do little things to try and get like some real estate. They didn't really work out. So in this video, I'm going to explain a little bit about basically the 3 investments we decided to make as our first investments. And so you guys can understand where our head's at. And if you guys like this and want me to go into more details about the 4 things on this list, let me know. And then I could do a video about each individual thing. So like, if you want me, once this video gets to 10 likes, I'll break out into these individual platforms. And then once the video gets some more comments on it, just comment below which one you maybe want to see first. So that being said, out of the $9,000, because we tried to go to Wells Fargo and get a loan, we got rejected. It was a lot. So we just were kind of frustrated, and we've been doing this for a little over a year, and we said, man, we got to get some returns before 2020 is out. So like 2 weeks ago, we sat down and decided like what we could do with the money and things. We wanted to do some things that were kind of not as hands-on as real estate. That way, people are starting to have families and stuff now. That way, it's not like all falling on the one person unfairly. So we did some things that we can invest in like via the internet. The first one is Fundrise. Fundrise is basically like, if you're familiar with Vanguard, they have like a whole bunch of companies. They have like mutual funds, low-cost mutual funds. They have mutual funds that invest in a whole bunch of companies, indexes, bonds, different. They have like bond ones, they have stock ones, international stocks, international bonds, stuff like that for stocks companies. And Fundrise is going to spread your money in basically like a mutual fund for real estate. It's supposed to take your money and spread it over a good amount of deals. We put 1K in that. Bitcoin, because we wanted to speculate a little bit, and we feel like Bitcoin, based off some of the research that we've done, can go a little bit higher than it is right now. We got in Bitcoin around like 8K. So we wanted to put $1,000 on there, take a flyer. Everyone in the group is really comfortable with it going down to 0, as long as we have some logical reason. We feel like we might be legitimately, with the halving coming up, being able to maybe 4x, 5x this $1,000. So that's why we're willing to put that $1,000 at risk. And we decided like if it goes down to 4, we'll sell, cut our losses at $500. But the asymmetrical risk reward for this, in our opinion, and what we decided to do, $1,000 spread over like 8 people. So no one person is losing that much money if it does go to $0 overnight, which we have some ways to make it not go that low. But if it goes to like 4K, we'll just sell it off anyway. So then what this is a Tulsa real estate fund. It's similar to Fundrise, but this one is ran by Mr. Jay Morrison, down in Atlanta. He's a real estate investor, really popular on YouTube. I actually put a link. He's one of the people who got me started in real estate investing. Just watching some of his videos. I'll put a link to like one of my favorite videos of him below, so you guys can check that out. Jay Morrison is a real estate investor. He's from New York, but I think he's based out of Atlanta now. And if you go to the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, it's the ability for non-accredited investors to get into some like debt financing and some small apartment deals. So we put $1,000 in that. And then down here, we got WeFunder. We put $500 in that. And what WeFunder is basically a platform that lets you invest into like startup companies. This is 100%, we can get $0 back. This could go to $0 like overnight. But we decided to take a flyer on a couple companies just because, he said $500. and it's $500. Who knows what it could turn into? And looking down the line 10, 20 years from now, if it does go to $0, we were all okay with that. So this and Bitcoin are a lot of speculation, but you know, we feel as though high risk, high reward scenarios. So we were comfortable with losing $1,500 out of the 35. We feel like Bitcoin, we want to let it get down to like $0. We would know how on top of it we would know before it gets to $0 per Bitcoin. But basically that's what we decided to do. We have about another like $6,000 left to invest. So this is what we started with. I'll keep you guys posted on how this goes, but I wanted to keep you guys on my journey, and I want you guys to understand that just because one person, I probably would have been able to make all these investments, or you know, whoever in the group probably wouldn't have been able to make all these investments at one time or stay on top of them in the way we should. But since we're able to spread, staying on top of it, we're able to, you know, benefit from group economics a little bit in this way. So if you guys get this video to 10 likes, I understand how we went about like structuring how we're investing with each other, and then I'll also explain, like I said before, I'll explain more about each individual topic.
I just got that money swag.
So this is Nick checking out. Thank you very much.